Hello and welcome to Core Finance. And my guest today is Campbell, who's the financial analyst at Spreadex. So welcome to the program.
Thanks very much.
And we're going to talk about cable, British pound versus the US dollar.
Yeah, it's a very, very busy week for cable. Yesterday was a bit of a bust. Struggling for direction, but that was sort of market in general. Today we've had the inflation figure. It's coming as expected at 3%. That's a 5-year high. It's taken a while to get there this year, but it's finally at 3%. That you would think would put even more hawkish pressure on the Bank of England to do something about rates. However, you've then got the situation with wage growth. On Wednesday, wage growth for the 3 months to August, that's expected to remain at 2.1%. So that puts, what August inflation figure was at 2.9%, that's a big old gap between wage growth and inflation. Then retail sales on Thursday, they're meant to have dropped from 1% growth in August to minus 0.1% in September. That's a big old fall. So those figures on Wednesday and Thursday sort of undermine the very hawkish inflation reading we've seen today. I think that explains why our clients are really struggling at the moment with what to do with cable, basically. We've seen it's very, very mixed around that 1325, 133 mark. I'd say they're just about erring on the buying side, likely on the strength of that inflation figure, but as I said, the jobs report on Wednesday and the retail sales on Thursday could really, really undermine sort of the hawkish case put forward by that inflation figure. Also, at the end of the week, you've got the EU summit, ostensibly to discuss whether or not the EU greenlights trade talks with the UK. We've seen last night that the meeting between Theresa May and sort of her EU counterparts didn't really produce much in the way of pushing the EU towards anything resembling them greenlighting trade talks. I think that looks like that won't be till the end of next year. Now, the pound didn't pay too much attention to that this morning, but as we enter towards the end of the week, and say if the pound has been softened up by some sort of dovish wage growth and retail sales figures, then that could come into prominence on Thursday and Friday and drag it lower. But like I said, our clients just about erring on the side of buying below that 133, but it is incredibly mixed.
So we wait and see. It's kind of middle of the range. Yeah.